You're welcome back to News Insights. Hello, guys. Zulum at loggerheads with the military.
Federal government.
Federal government. Yeah, but let's say federal government. Yeah. Is he speaking out of sincerity, or he's just trying to undermine the effort of the military?
Well, he hasn't been shouting like this, all along. So if he's shouting like that, I don't think it's to shout him down. It's to actually try to look at...
Because he's claiming that Borno is losing territory to the terrorists.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. He said their posts have been dislodged by the military post. The militant. The military post. The military post has been taken over. Yes. Has been taken over. So they should actually tell us or go and see the post. He should also try and put those posts in place and all that. And I don't think...
No, if the terrorists has taken it over, the governor can't go there.
No, that's what I'm saying. He will call the names of the places and say, I have information that...
He did.
Well, I didn't see that. But all he said that a lot of posts have been dislodged by Boko Haram. And they are advancing. From the first tenure he came in, the first time he had an issue with the military, he was shouting, and they were saying he's shouting for nothing. But we also saw that the war raged, and his shouting was not for... In fact, there was one time they almost killed him. Do you understand? And all that. So I don't think... I don't have the full information the Nigerian government or the Nigerian military operation. But they have come out now to say that don't mind him, he's just shouting for nothing. But I don't know any reason why governor will be shouting for nothing.
Okay, Peter, if there is anywhere Nigerians have given Asiwaju credit at all, maybe it was supposed to be in a fight against insecurity. Okay, in as much as we know very, very well that insecurity is still very high. People felt that openness, that, how do I call it, audacity with which terrorists were parading themselves under Buhari, that is not the same thing now. And they have recorded some successes across certain routes, especially between Abuja, Kaduna, it became useful. Did you think this progress is eroded by what we are seeing in the territorial losses around the Borno state?
Yeah, I kind of blame the governor, because no governor will want to invite the federal to come and take over. What is simply asking, come and declare state of emergency on insecurity.
In these guys?
Yes, on insecurity. I can't be a governor of a state, and certain local government I can't govern. I don't have a control over. And we know the kind of mineral resources they have in those states. And he can't access them. His people can't go back to their home. They can't go to a farm. And these people...
these terrorists are declaring other taxation different from the ones the states
some even have their flags in those areas. They've annexed some more areas. So the governor can't be crying wolf. He knows what he's saying. See, I expect the federal government not to come out in the air and say he's crying wolf. It's to take action. Declare state of emergency. This Rivers is not the place. This place we should declare state of emergency on insecurity. Let's federal force move in.
Which does not have to lead to the removal of governor.
I would say we don't have air force. Can they say them from air? Can they attack them from air and from ground?
Kingsley, what do I call military operations are not what because of their tactics, because of their sources, protection of their sources and intelligence and all that, they really don't come out to respond to political issues, or even when they are not really political, because issues of life are not supposed to be political. But what is coming from a governor or any
who is the chief,
which he is not.
So at the end of the day, you don't expect the military to come out to tell the public what they are doing. Do you think the military is silent, or they are doing their best?
Well, the military has always told us what they are doing.
Yeah,
it's not a today's thing. But I would like to see here that what they should look at is the holistic view of what's happening security-wise. Zamfara, Sokoto, Plateau, what has happened in recent time. Within this week or last week. Look at Bakos. look at what has happened. I saw a video today emanating from, I don't know how recent it is, but they said it's very recent. I don't know. It's allegedly.
Yeah,
They brought out some
verified.
people close to, they called the name of the local government, where they caught some insurgents with AK-47 and they killed them. Police were there with them. I don't know really how.
When you say they killed the insurgents?
Yeah, they killed the
They are
insurgents.
alleged insurgents.
They are alleged insurgents.
Did they verify they are insurgents?
They saw them with, they are not military people. And they had
Who killed them? Is it the police?
the police and the locals.
Okay, the locals.
The locals mixed with police.
Okay, the video is just
The
circulating.
video is
But it has not been
circulated.
authenticated.
It
As
has
the
not
time
been-
and
but
location.
Yes, it's voiced. I don't know how recent it is.
Yes.
But even beyond that, Zamfara, Sokoto, a place that a terrorist was killed, they came back, killed some people, and adopted some.
In this case, Peter, Zulum has spoken out. I'm very, very sure before he came to the press or spoke openly, he
Must have gotten his facts.
Yes, he must have gotten his facts. He might have even reached out privately or to the military and all that. Do you think he's frustrated?
Yeah. I think he's extremely frustrated because he has a mandate to deliver to the people, which he's not delivering. With insecurity, there's not much you can do. So he's frustrated as a governor of a state that he's not in control of his territory. And there's a throwback at him, and I don't blame them. They said the repentant terrorists said he reintegrated them into his system without consequence. There was no prize. They did not pay for the evil they did. And those called repentant terrorists, they've gone back to their old ways. They're accusing the governor that you took them back. I even gave them starter kits.
Okay. Oh, that was what the governor did?
Yes.
So okay.
So he said some of them have gone back to
So
their old ways.
eventually, some of the flashes, even though not all, are probably because of his own error at
Yes,
some point.
they are blaming him. So they've gone back to their old ways. And those that were men, those that have their livelihood destroyed, what was given to them? Nothing.
Okay, Kingsley, I do know that issues of amnesty is useful all over the world. But issues of amnesty are like when you have a just cause you are fighting. For example, let's take that of Niger Delta. They were saying, oh, the federal government has been taking oil from our region. And there is a spill all over. Our fishes are all dead. We can't fish anymore. We can't even farm. We can't do this. And you have taken all we have and you are giving us nothing. So that was how the Niger Delta fight started. There is a cause they are fighting for. The terrorists killing people, killing farmers, what cause are they fighting for that you give them amnesty?
The backlash of the amnesty that has been
To
given to terrorists in the northeast, northwest, it's appalling, really. For example, in Castina, you are calling a terrorist to negotiating table, and he brings his AK-47 with him.
It's a shame.
I mean,
it happened on that Buhari anyway.
it still happens.
I've not seen it recently,
I
but
think
I'm so certain.
around that thought.
I'm so certain it happened on that
there wa-
Buhari.
there was-
Gumi I was sitting with them.
No, not only that one. There were, I think whether it's Sokoto or Zamfara, I'm not too sure now. I think during this administration it has happened. They came, in fact, there was one Muslim festive period. They came in their bikes to attend a public.
And those are the people you should be looking
Yes, and they came with their guns. In fact, from what we read, over 200 of them.
for. Okay, so now, what is the? What is the justice in keeping a petty thief in jail than a terrorist who has killed plenty of people, slaughtered pregnant women, raped women, took over territory? Then the terrorist will now come to you. You say you are granting amnesty to that person. Then we should open up all our jails.
So you got to all wrong. The terrorists don't come to them. These are captured terrorists. These ones are captured by a state.
Then what is the?
And they say they've repented.
Where is the justice of now giving them amnesty and keeping petty thieves in jail?
But not just give them an amnesty. Get a status pack. Get them to restart their life. Where they've looted the communities.
With taxpayers' money.
They've looted the communities.
But we also even need to define who gives amnesty to the terrorists?
Who?
Is it the federal government? Is it the military? Or is it the state government? Right? Now, I know it has to be a collaboration between the state and the federal, right? To see how these people can get amnesty. Really, amnesty in killing people. You give people amnesty for
killing people?
If you kill, that should be, that's not manslaughter.
That's
murder. That's murder.
Okay, the time is against us, and I think our takeaway here is killing anybody at any time. You have committed a murder. And there are no two laws in Nigeria for anyone who has committed
murder. For you to be killed.
Yes. Well, we just hope these governors don't end up doing the same thing and coming to cry foul. Okay, so if at the ab initio somebody steals, somebody commits murder, somebody commits rape, the same law should be applicable to all Nigerians or even foreigners within the Nigerian territory.
But don't also forget that, during the Niger Delta period, it was not the state government that gave them amnesty.
Yes.
It was the federal government that opened.
And they had a cause they are fighting for. These terrorists, what are they looking for? What is their demand?
Exactly.
Let's know what is
what's on the negotiating table?
What is the negotiation table?
Nigeria should divide.
Yes, what is their demand? So they have no legitimate demand. That's the issue.
For me, federal government should declare state of emergency on insurgency in Borno.
Okay, all right. I think it happened before Jonathan did it, and no governor was suspended.
Yes.
So we are looking at where our president declares the governor has spoken out, he has cried out. We are looking at where the president will respond appropriately, and we do not expect any governor to be suspended. This is still News Insights, and we'll be right back.